There we go. Yeah. But honestly, it's like, although he does have that Lucina secondary, not really worth going at the moment, just because, especially if he's going to be fighting Como, I realize his Duck Hunt's just so much better doing it than his Lucina is. So, Como's going to have all that experience just fighting Leo's Marth and all that. You got that under your belt. Your secondary Lucina is not going to really cut it too much, where it's like, the biggest thing about Duck Hunt is like he's going to get blown up by Cloud quite a bit in those in those few exchanges when he does get that advantage. But if you're able to control that neutral property, you're able to... Yo, they're doing that rock, paper, scissors anime as hell. Holding it back, and then... Okay. Oh, okay, they're doing the Japanese version of it, so... Alright, who won? I think... Okay, I can't tell. I thought he had paper out for something. Dude, okay, so I found, okay, you know that game where you do the reloads and then you shoot? It's like reload, shoot, then you have block and reflect. Oh, okay. Because like I found that there's a Japanese version of it with Kamehameha, so you could do charge, and then you shoot, and then if you do 3 charges, you get like mega Kamehameha that breaks your block. It was cool. It just goes so much quicker. So we'll see how this goes. So actually starting on Battlefield, I'm actually really surprised Raito struck here first, because he generally hates this stage. So the thing is, if Dyer's Cloud isn't up to snuff, Raito should be able to punish him pretty badly, because he used to be pretty good at this matchup, but like oh god, that was a bad mistake. But like more recently, he's just Raito's just kind of struggles a lot more against more rushdown playstyles, and just anybody that's able to break through setups really, really well. And those are 2 things that Cloud can excel at. That was a bad use of limit right there. Hopefully it doesn't come bite him now. But ooh, got trapped on that platform there. Slowly will get capitalized. Like that he went from there. Quickest option, he got his Duck Hunt. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Cloud is actually Duck Hunt's definitive worst matchup. Bayo honestly isn't the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I say it's like a 55-45 matchup in your favor. Just because you do have a really good, strong presence in neutral, you can abuse her at ledge. And, if you're good at, if your Bayo combos aren't on point, you are going to be able to live for, oh, he messed up his recovery. Oh, God, he full hop that. I think, oh, that was a regrab. So that was good on Dyer to go for the dash attack there, because I don't have the same thing as him. Oh, God. That final hitbox is huge, actually. I about that. Okay, good on him not to roll there. Oh! Okay, got the air dodge read there, and we're going to do that. But as you can see, percent-wise, Dyer was actually in the lead as far as that's concerned. So Dyer doing exactly what he needs to do to bring it back. He knew that the tech was going to happen, so good on him just to hesitate there. I mean, at least land on the ground. Oh, Raito could have killed him right there if he just fell down and traded. Yeah, that was bad back there, but definitely meant an air right there. It's a grab. Okay, gets another fair there. Okay, got the ledge trap set up. So this is one thing that's just universal about works, is you can ledge trap Cloud pretty well. Ooh, that's that back air right there. We got Cloud on deck. Limit on deck, Battlefield. You know exactly what's going to be happening right here if Dyer's able to land those proper hits. The main thing that Brad's going to have to do, he didn't go for a fair there. He went for a can instead. That was really risky, actually. Okay, he has the sandwich setup going right there. God, because he splits his legs there, that can actually miss Dyer. So that definitely came in super clutch for him right there. Otherwise, Raito's going to have a pretty sick setup on his hands. Okay, back there. Okay, good on Dyer to call out the air dodge right there. Just didn't have the placement exactly. A little bit late on that punish as well. Yo, he just bent right forward outside of that grab range. Good on him to land with Nair there, but wasn't able to get much off of that. Dyer's looking pretty good right now. Raito was able to punish that fade back Nair twice in a row now. Gets that back air. He doesn't have a jump, so I think that's... Yeah, okay. That was a good attempt by him. Honestly, he should have just tried to get hit by the can in any way possible just to help him get that limit back, because he might have been able to charge just in time to get it. But not sure if he would have been able to make it. Might have been a little bit too low. Right, let's see what Dyer does. He might try Bayo. Okay, we're gonna see the Bayo come out. Because honestly, Raito got a lot better at the Bayonetta matchup, which is going to be the main reason why I recommended him not going that. Like, unless you have a really good Bayo, I wouldn't put your money on doing that. So let's see. Okay, Dyer's going to try to commit to learning in the Cloud matchup, which I'm definitely happy for, because Raito does need to improve this weapon quite a bit. And this isn't exactly the worst stage for Duck Hunt, just because of how well you can control neutral on the stage against Cloud. So, in that respect, not going to be too bad. Of course, punish-wise, it's going to be so much better for Cloud. Oh, had a good frame trap sequence going in right there for Dyer. Got rid of that can. So crucial, because that gets rid of all that pressure on himself in order to keep the edge guard going. Frere just dropped shield just in time for that to work. Ooh, okay, get that dash attack, clips that sequence. Oh, yeah, he was a little bit too far away. Yeah, Ryan looking like, what is this madness that just happened? I should not die. Honestly, I was really surprised with that, too. I thought it was close. Oh, good on him to get that ping in time. So the reason why that can didn't hit Raito was because he did ping it, which put it back in his control. Honestly, I don't know exactly what determines the timer on that, because sometimes you can do it like almost instantly, as you saw there, but sometimes like it has like a set timer before you're able to control it again. Oh, Raito's trying to get the ledge trump right there, but very busy. Just goes for a Randy M smash and it connects. That's honestly two. Whenever F smash connects, is like 2 stocks. Yeah, thank God they made F smash such a clutch move, but at the same time, why you gotta design F smash? It's literally a 50-50 every time. Yeah, so one of the reasons why this matchup is so bad for Duck Hunt is just because you can't use Can as you normally would. As you see, Cloud has a giant story, and it's able to deal with Can magnificently well. The other thing too is like you can outspace Duck Hunt, which is definitely a huge detractor. He also deals with projectile subs pretty well. One move that's especially good to use is that limit blade beam because you know you can have it go off on Can, you can have it go off on Gunman. So that's something that you can use quite a bit. Oh wow, that fair just hit that Can perfectly for the follow-up. Oh, Raito gets the nair there. Good. He didn't go for the fair. Oh, tried to shamble him right there, but he pays for it. The idea was correct. The placement wasn't good. But gonna squeeze away with that last guy. That F smash connected. He probably actually would have died. Because those who don't know, that F smash actually does have as much knockback as Bowser's. Obviously, the percentage isn't the same, which makes Bowser slightly stronger. But regardless, that doesn't detract any less from the kill power that it can have. Oh, is he on the second? Nah, you ain't going to this now. So yeah, Raito's definitely not going back to Battlefield. I'm trying to think what Dyer's going to ban. I want to say that he banned. Town City because he remembered that. That seems kind of amazing for Duck Hunt, but against Cloud, Cloud's going to do so well in that stage too that it's not really a bad idea to go there. Ooh, okay. Set up right there. Yeah, and I mean, this is what you got to do as Cloud. Just ledge trap your opponent. Ledge trap Duck Hunt to hell. Because obviously, Duck Hunt's landing options aren't the greatest. In fact, they're pretty garbage. You really have too many mix-ups. The one thing that we do have is like, frame 1 can. So basically in any situation, you can guarantee for taking 8% more damage and doing 10% to your opponent, you can guarantee yourself to just basically get back to center stage for free, which is a really good trade-off against certain characters. So you can avoid getting killed. And the other thing too is like, you'll be able to at least make it back on stage. You both will be in a juggle situation. So depending on what your percentages are like, it might be good for you, it might be bad. So one of the things that you can definitely abuse this Cloud is limit blade beam. So like right there where you saw Raito place that gunman, he could have actually just shot him off right there and just like should have killed him. Oh, an idea from Raito there, but that range of Cloud is just so much work. And up here, gonna beat out the Duck Hunt's fair every single time just because, as I mentioned, that Duck is a hurt box. So if you throw out a disjoint there and it happens to hit the Duck, then you're just gonna win every time. Oh, fortunately the can didn't come out the way that Raito hoped for. There's a hitbox that was able to get in the way before he was able to seal it out. Back air throw. okay, try to clip him right there. Gets the nair. Tries to go for down air instead, but he has to remember that Cloud can't tuck at the top of his up B, so if he literally went for a soft nair, that would have been a guaranteed kill. Oh, okay, he had the right idea again, but not going to do it. Limit comes in too to give him that extra weight as well. I like the idea from Dyer, but of course, like the only thing that really did was it just kind of stalled him out. Now he doesn't have limit cover. The idea from Dyer there. Oh no, Raito could have killed him. But that can's going to do it anyways. Raito able to clean up his plate just in time. Oh god, that was actually a pretty bad option for him, but Dyer not ready to pull the trigger just yet. I guess the cross up on him could add guaranteed 19% with that cross slash. Okay, so unfortunately we don't exactly get a guaranteed grab off the fair at that percentage as Duck Hunt. But if you do hit tower spot fair, you can generally lead it up to a grab, jab, and another fair. Depending on what percentage you're at. And I like that Raito's finally starting to play a lot more ground in this matchup. That was one of the issues he had every single time he was playing. He was opting to go in the air so much. But I think there's two reasons. So first of all, I'm Cloud, so he's remembering that. The other thing too is that he's playing on Battlefield, which... Oh yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah. No, he caught those jumps, Dyer will take it into a well-placed cross slash right there. Okay, Raito's got to watch those jumps a little bit. He's got to play a little bit safer when it comes to the situation, especially in that burst range. So just literally run up and just do it. Okay, so he's actually switching to Susina. So I'm kind of curious to see how this does against Dyer compared to what it did against Como. Susina is very good, but honestly, I feel like just like having that matchup unfamiliarity is a bit worse for his opponent than going against something that they're really comfortable with. Like, I'm not saying that Raito's going to be a bad player, right? His Lucina is definitely a legitimate secondary that you do need to take seriously, but I just do feel like he just plays a lot more solid with his Duck Hunt in general. Let's see what happens here. Also, he's going to have to get used to playing Lucina for a little bit. The good thing is, like, your spacing that you're going to be using with fair is generally similar to what you have with Duck Hunt. Oh, and he has, okay, you have a guaranteed up there off of that. Unfortunate for Dyer there, he actually wasn't able to get through. Oh, man, that's a neck right off. Kind of used to that Duck Hunt up B where you don't really have to worry about the spacing at all. I could have ended up hit there if you wanted to, but really a little bit too far away. I know he's ready for the way that guy there, and that back is going to do it. Raito playing that spacing game fairly solidly. Dyer just like having a few unfortunate places whenever he got those techs. Okay, there we go. Finally got the spacing up B. Almost ran right into that up smash from Dyer right there. Just trying to catch some lucky breaks at the moment. Jab sequence there. Oop. We got the punch again, the jab. And back air gonna do it. Dyer, pretty good position right now. See what he really make out of this. Up air. So right now, Dyer is doing a really good job of just playing the footsies and spacing game. Not allowing Raito to land at all. Good job when Raito just air dodged through that if he didn't. Ooh, okay. I also like that mix-up there by going for the shield breaker too. Forces him to stay honest. Oh, that might have been a little bit too greedy for it. Yeah, tries to clip him with that cross slash. And oh, yeah, the good thing is Raito did place that down tilt there, so even if he was in range, it actually fucked him. So Raito just barely squeezed that out. That up smash cost Dyer everything. So we'll see if Dyer opts to go Diddy, if he's going to stick it out with the Cloud. I mean, obviously, both matchups are pretty good. Now he's going to go back to Duck Hunt. Okay, wants to make it a game 5 situation. So I guess it kind of forcing Dyer to stay on that Cloud. That's the only thing he was doing.
3, 2, 1.
But we'll see how this goes. So this stage actually might be the roughest one for him, just because, as I mentioned earlier, one thing that's really bad about Smashville is it doesn't give him that space to set up at all. And now we have Raito just like at the ledge. It's, you know, pretty rough. Okay, finally finds his footing. Yeah, went a little bit too far away to punish that down air. Almost got punished there again. But, yeah, just punished the gunman pull. Raito's got to be careful with that. No air dodge from him. Got it that time. I tried to come in with that back air there, but they're ready to meet him with the back air of his own. Oh god, he was so close to having that shield breaker. We're just getting shield poked. Raito gonna have to play this evasive game amazingly. It's that back air. Raito should, I mean, this is a Dire should have, which I'm still, using the para setup there. Man, it's so great to see that thing, because that run back frame grab is so smooth. Good on him to reset the can too. He's gonna need that. Catch his next landing here. He had that just the way he needed to in order to get away from that setup. He should have realized that percentage was not in his advantage at all. Okay, good for him to go for that F smash. Exactly what he needed at that very moment. Man, I mean, Dire actually has a much better pages now. That's pretty fair. Yeah, good turnaround jab right there. Quickest option you got. Should catch everything he does unless he goes into shields. Then you're kind of screwed. Try to get the back air off of that. Good sequence right there. Dire still has his jump, so good for him. I thought he might have lost it there. But Dire not really an opponent that's going to be panic jumping a little bit. Back air shouldn't do it yet, but I believe Raito doesn't have a jump on him. Get him Dire just to stay on stage. You don't want to burn that limit just yet. Not at 134% on Raito. Yeah, just take it something clean back enough. That's all you need is Kyle. Keep us in. Keep us in. Okay, going for the sandwich technique right there, but unfortunately pinged it a little bit too early, so he wasn't really able to get what he wanted exactly out of it. Okay, gets the up air, but he falls out of it. He actually could have air dodged straight through it. Oh my god, he tried to end it all. I feel like it would have killed, but oh man, I don't really know what that. Good, that was a good setup from Dire there. Just a little unfortunate for him that it wasn't able to land. Raito doesn't have that can on him. Oh god, he didn't. That was the worst aerial could have done for him in that situation because he's not going to give you any space at all. Doesn't land that fair properly. Hitbox disappeared with it. Okay, try to have that roll cover once again. Oh, the can just barely saves him out of that. Oh god, yeah. Fair's a little slow option from Cloud. Oh, yeah, the shield can. Okay. And the DI just barely kills him. That was super early air for him to kill with it, actually. But tackles him with some love right there. That can coming in super clutch for Raito. Dire was barely in.